What's going on, everybody? Since we are at that 1 year anniversary, I figured let's just go ahead and do a quick and dirty peek into the quote-unquote shave den. Obviously, otherwise known as my bathroom. So over here, starting at the top, we've got my Sterling and PAA aftershaves, and of course the towel. And that's where you all get to sit and stare. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Toothbrush, bottle of cologne, handful of cologne samples I picked up, toothpaste, aftershave, my single edge artist club style blades that don't fit in these drawers here. That's my lather cup, or not lather cup, my cup I soak my brush in. Just an old coffee cup that I don't use because it's too small for my coffee consumption. In here, behind door number 1, we have 2 out of my vintage Gillettes, my 75 Black Beauty and my Ball and Tech. This guy here, I don't really use very much. I bought it more for aesthetics than anything. This is the Vikings Blade Emperor Meiji, and I just thought it looked really cool, but it doesn't work very well. I'm not a fan of the double head design where one side's got the smooth bar and the other side has this scalloped bar. It just kind of works and feels weird. That's just a kid's soft bristle toothbrush I use for cleaning my razors, which I need to do. They're all getting a little grungy. That's an Allen block I keep on hand just in case. These are the little single edge blades that came with my leaf twig. And just a handful of random blades that I don't use because they're more or less garbage. I just sort of have them because I got them with something. In here, we have bulk blade storage, and yeah, as you can see, I have quite a few blades. These are absolute garbage. I basically just keep these for emergencies. These are the Persona Blues, and I bought them because so many people raved about how great they were, and they might be for some people, but for me they are absolute trash. They start dull and tuggy, and they just go downhill from there, and I hate them with the fire of 1,000 suns. But yeah, Gillette Wilkinson Sword made in India, Astra Green, and Voskhod, both of which I really like these blades, but I'm not going to be buying them again for the foreseeable future because reasons. And behind door number 3, these are all the blades that I currently have in rotation, just in single tucks. So, you know, just individual tucks of individual blades, some of which are kind of double stacked just for ease of access, really. And then sink, obviously. And over here, that's that giant bottle of Proraso. This is the electric that I use for my head shaves. I'm debating whether I want to try doing another DE head shave, but the last time I did, I peeled myself like a potato, so I'm a little hesitant. That's my 66 Gillette Slim. I actually picked this up off of eBay as new old stock. So, I mean, the case is pristine. The razor itself, not so much because I use it and it's getting grungy and needs a scrub. But the little sample of the blades that it came with is still in the cellophane, and ever shall it stay. My Pearl Flexi, love this razor, and my Fat Boy that is currently in use and will be getting used later today. Then here, behind door number 1, we have my PAA Oud Spice, my Barrister Man Melange, and I mean, the soap itself is good, but this label art is just incredible. My leaf twig. This is the Global Shave Club. I don't know I can't remember what they've rebranded themselves as, but they've got a new name now. Anyway, this is the fat guy that they made, the clone or whatever you want to call it of the Fat Boy they made. and it's kind of meh. I don't really use it. It doesn't really shave all that well. It doesn't line up quite right, and it's just kind of here. My R41, my RazoRock Blackhawk, still has a blade in it. And tucked away up under here, that's my Merkur 37C and 34C. In here is my little Chinese Weishi brass finish. And under here, that's a little travel case. I don't think there's a razor in it at the moment. But it's just a little leather travel case I picked up. Really nice, decent quality. I think it was a Parker case. Behind door number 2, all of my Master Soap creations. Just because I have the slightest touch of OCPD and like things organized in very specific ways. I've got all of the vintage on one side and the other ones on the other side. So the vintage Spice, the vintage Lapidus, and the vintage Fabergé are all over here, and the other ones are over here. And as I use them, I kind of rotate them front to back. So the ones up front have been used more recently, and then as I, pull the one out from the back, everybody goes shh that way. And down here, all of the Sterlings, Ramblin' Man, Executive Man, etc. You've seen all these before. This right here, I like to call this my Millennium Blade Bank. It's an empty 3-pound coffee can, and there is no way, even if I swapped blades and shaved every day and threw the blade out after one use, there is no way in hell I would ever fill this thing, not in 1,000 years. That's just some Febreze, and those are some COVID tests that I hopefully never have to actually use. Up in here, this is where all of my MSC and my Barrister and Man Melange aftershaves live. All the vintage on one side and the other ones on the other, obviously. My Witch Hazel. This is the aftershave balm that I got as a freebie with my Pearl Flexi. Pretty decent stuff. Doesn't really have a scent to it. It just kind of smells generically lotiony. This is where all of the shave brushes live when they're not actually in use. And that's a bottle of Nivea Sensitive Balm in case things get a little too spicy afterwards. And up in here, that's where the Proraso Red lives when it's not getting used. This is a backup of the Chieftain because, in case you haven't noticed, that's my absolute favorite. A couple more shaving brushes that I just kind of have and don't really use, don't really much care for. And that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot to look at, but there it is. That's what it's all about. Anyway, look forward to seeing you again real soon with an actual shave video. Thanks. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, etc.